Hi, my name is Dr. Paula Holt and I'm Pro-Vice Chancellor and Dean of the College of Health, Psychology and Social Care. This is just a message to all of our allied health and social care students, just to say well done for staying the course and still being here. It's been a really difficult year for you and for staff and for everybody as we've dealt with the pandemic that we've gone through.
We've experienced unprecedented times and I think it's challenged all of us to the max.
Whether you've been with us for a few years already or whether you just joined us this September, it's been a challenge. I think we'll all admit that, and it certainly hasn't been the year that we were expecting.
When it first started and the university closed mid-March, it was a huge shock having to teach online, placements being cancelled, work being disrupted.
We know it's been tough and we know there's been lots of challenges, but we're proud to say that people have risen to that challenge, worked hard and got on with the task in hand.
So I'd just like to say a massive thank you to you all for all of your patience, your support and your diligence and integrity really through a very difficult period of education.
On behalf of the technical team, I'd just like to say that we can acknowledge that it's been a very different setup for you as students this year, and when you've come into the university there have been hygiene requirements that are far beyond what you've been asked to do before, and we really appreciate the efforts that you've made to keep yourself and everyone else safe.
You've had to change the way you've been taught. I know that placements have been difficult, but what you've all demonstrated is resilience and tenacity, things that are really important to somebody within our field of work.
Some of you will be coming up to the end of your studies in 2021, and for you, your studies will have been fairly disrupted for the latter half of the time that you've been with us. Others will just be making their way through to the end of their first year and have a few more years ahead with us yet. And again, we'll expect that things will be different going forwards from then on.
We have a lot of specialities across the School of Allied Health and Social Care, and all of you together are contributing to make sure we have that multi-professional workforce going forward that we're going to need as we come out of the other end of this pandemic.
Many students in allied health and social care have worked all the way through, either in placements or in their part-time job roles. And you've been placed in some very unusual and very challenging circumstances.
You are all already valued by your future employers, which I talk about regularly with all sorts of health and care providers. And that includes obviously the youth and community work, as well as social, occupational therapy, diagnostic radiography. The whole raft of programmes that you represent are very much wanted when you graduate in terms of graduate jobs.
The service that you've been delivering to our patients, service users, carers and families hasn't gone unnoticed, and I speak to you with such pride and admiration for all that you've done and all that you've achieved.
So it has been difficult. I'm aware you've all been juggling lots, but we're now going into a break over the festive period, and whether you celebrate Christmas or not, I hope you find the time to recover, to restore and to come back to 2021 with optimism.
I've heard from many students how well supported they feel that they've been, and I know how hard the staff have worked, both the lecturers and the registry staff, in order to be able to make sure that you get out into some practice experience, if that's what you're expecting, and that you're able to complete your studies and come to the end and qualify and move on to the next part of your life journey.
You make your professions incredibly proud, and you are going to be great advocates for your professions in the future.
We know there's been lots of challenges and we're pleased to say that everybody seems to have faced up to those challenges really well, and we're proud of everything that everybody's achieved.
All of you, if you've got this far, you've shown tremendous resilience, so well done all of you.
I sincerely wish you all the very best for 2021.
Let's hope that next year brings prosperity and good health.
Come back into the new year feeling like you're ready to take on a brand new year, and let's be optimistic that it's a good one, a better one, and you continue to achieve all the outcomes that you want from your university life.